All right. I want to get to what I really think is one of the bigger stories coming out of the preseason game last night. And I think that's going to piss a lot of people off because I'm hearing a lot of people be super snotty about the excitement over Joe Milton III. And look, I get it, okay? He's from the 6th round. There are people who watched him play at Tennessee and say he's not that great. And then watch him last night, and he has a 12-yard scramble that goes on. It feels like it went on for like 30 seconds. I think it only went on for like 5. But it felt like he made 2 different guys miss, and then he gets up the field. And it's exciting. And then he's got darts and throws down the field that are exciting. And you see a little bit of the arm that you were promised. And I get it. It doesn't mean very much at all. It probably doesn't mean anything for the team, this team in the regular season, or any future iteration of the New England Patriots. What it tells me is that this is a fan base that is so thirsty for any kind of entertainment from this team, an entertaining product. They are dying for it. That's why the last 2 years, it's been the zappy, zappy, zappy chants when Mac Jones was out there, and I hated that. And I hated when they booed Zappy coming out on the field because they wanted more Drake May. I don't think they were intentionally booing Bailey Zappe. That's probably how it felt in the moment. They were booing the situation because they want to see something impressive. That's why we watch NFL games. Boo Zappe. So I just want to say that, like, there's a lot of condescending takes towards the fans about being excited over Joe Milton. You should be allowed to be excited over a 12-yard scramble, even if it's in the 4th quarter. Like, it's preseason. Everyone knows it doesn't matter. Don't take it so seriously. Don't wag your finger and be like, how dare you get excited at seeing a fun football player?
Yeah, who needs a goat when you have a bazooka, Mego? Who needs one, right? Look, I mean, what they got out of Joe Milton, I think, is what you kind of want ideally in his career. Like, if he can be a long-term backup to Drake May, then that's kind of what you want out of a 6th-round pick. And if you look at what he did last night, like, that scramble was great, but he also ran around in the pocket for a while, which maybe in a regular season game wouldn't work. He had the one throw. It was the out route to the right that probably should have been picked off, and it wasn't. That wasn't a great decision. But then he had the touchdown throw, which I thought he did a great job looking off the safety. Great decision. A little bit of an underthrown ball, which is ironic for him, but a good play.
He took too much off.
Yeah, a good play overall. So it's like, that's kind of what, and it was, and you know what, Mego? It was fun.
It was fun.
So what? It was fun.
Can you let people have fun?
Yeah,
it's like, who are the preseason police? I'm so tired
of those guys are going to make a roster? Like, of the 22 guys on the field, 11-0, 11D, that were out there for his series, how many are actually going to make it? 4, 5? Like, let folks enjoy it and have fun. And you know what? It's valuable for Joe Milton, too, and the Patriots, because if he's going to be a backup long-term, he needs to know, hey, I shouldn't throw that out route there. Or, hey, when that guy's wide open on the out and up, I'm going to put a little bit more on it to lead him. Like, those are good things for him to learn. And if he's going to be your backup, because Zappe's not going to be here long-term, Brissett's not going to be here long-term, if he's going to be your backup, it's valuable action. And, yes, it was fun. It's okay. If it's fun. Football can be fun sometimes. It's okay.
I understand there's people out there on social media and on Twitter who are like, immediately, I got a couple of tweets last night during the game, like, that's it, trade Drake May. Why'd you even go get him for the 3rd overall pick? This guy is it. That's going too far. Like, that's as crazy as wagging your finger. Is it as good as the phone
call we had earlier in the week that said trade for Ayuk and have Brady unretire? That was my favorite call of the week.
I don't know which one's more ridiculous, but I do have to say, Jerron Mayo said something that hurt my feelings a little bit last night. He was commenting on Joe Milton, and part of it might have been the framing of the question, but here's what he had to say about the Joe Milton experience. Whoop, I'm sorry I didn't give you enough time there, Ryan. I should have framed that a little better, but we did have Jerron Mayo responding to a question about sports radio banter over
just your thoughts on what you saw from Joe Milton. Are you ready for also sports talk radio fever to hit all week with Joe?
Well, first of all, I don't even listen to that stuff. But honestly, look, Joe went out there. We know he has a big arm. He has the athleticism. He's getting better with his reads every single day. He has natural leadership ability. But once again, it's not just about one game. It's about the full body of work.
So it's not just about one game. It's about the full body of work. He went on to say, like, it's going to be what you see in practice. It's going to be coach's evaluation, blah, 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 blah. He doesn't listen to radio. I bet he listens to a little bit of radio.
Well, he's on a radio show every week, right?
You think he goes and reviews his hits to see how he did?
Maybe. Oh, once in a while. Maybe he'll go back
Sometimes
review the film.
Not by choice when Burn Some Cash gets thrown back at him.
Review the Twitch film, if you will. It's like the all-22 of Twitch. He goes back and looks at it. Look, I mean, preseason game 1 for a team that people think is not going to be good and an offense that's not going to be good. They had a fun player, and he had some fun moments. Like, people are going to talk about it. I get it. Now, the people that say, start him over May, yeah, that's ridiculous. You're right. That's ridiculous. But like you said, it's fun. Like, people are having fun. It's okay. He had fun. He had some good moments. That was the most fun, I think you could agree, that anybody had at Gillette Stadium last night with those 10 minutes that he played offense. That was the most fun anyone had at all in the rain.
It's not about winning. It's about fun.
That might be the case this year.